my child. Stop, just for a moment. Stop scrolling. Stop searching. Stop trying to find something that sounds like the voice you have been longing to hear. Because I am already here, and I have something to tell you that no one else can hear. Only you. Only now. This message found you not by accident, not by algorithm, not by chance. This moment was arranged before the sun learned to rise, before the first breath of the first creature walked the earth. I knew you would be sitting exactly where you are right now. I knew your heart would be heavy in this exact way. I knew the silence in your room would feel louder than any voice you have heard all day. And I waited. I waited for this precise second to pull your eyes to these words, because I need you to understand something that no one has been able to tell you. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not the sum of the people who walked away from you. You are not the mistakes you made when you were too tired to remember who you were. I see you. Not the version of you that you show to the world. Not the carefully arranged smile you put on when someone asks how you are doing. I see the you that cries in the car before walking into your own home. I see the you that stares at the ceiling at 3 a.m, wondering if anyone would even notice if you simply disappeared. I see the you that has been carrying something so heavy for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to stand up straight. And I am not angry at you for struggling. I am not disappointed that you have doubts. I am not standing far away, waiting for you to get your life together before I come close. That is not who I am. That has never been who I am. You have been told so many lies about me. You have been taught that my love is something you have to earn, that my attention is something you have to chase, that my forgiveness is something you have to beg for. But listen to me very carefully, my beloved. I have never moved away from you. Not once. Not in your worst moment. Not in the moment you are still ashamed to remember. Not in the season when you turned your back on everything you once believed. I was there. I was holding the space for your return. I was keeping the light on. I never closed the door. You did not walk away too far. You did not make the one mistake that finally pushed me past my limit. There is no limit. There is no fine print in my love. There is no expiration date on my mercy. So take a deep breath right now. Right where you are. Let that sink into the places inside you that have been holding their breath for years. You have been trying so hard to be strong. You have been telling yourself that you need to handle everything alone. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant to fit on your shoulders. And I have been watching. I have been watching you stumble under weight that I never asked you to carry. I have been watching you fight battles that I already won for you before you were born. And I need you to hear me. You were never supposed to fight alone. You were never supposed to figure everything out by yourself. You were never supposed to have all the answers. That was never the design. The design was always connection. The design was always dependence on me, not because I need your dependence to feel powerful, but because I know that you cannot survive on your own strength. No one can. Even the strongest person you have ever admired has moments when their legs feel like they might give out. The difference is that some people have learned to fall into me instead of trying to stand on their own. And that is what I am inviting you to do right now. Fall. Let go. Stop pretending that you have everything under control. Because you do not. And that is not a failure. That is the first step toward freedom. Do you remember when you were a child? Do you remember how easy it was to cry? How easy it was to say that you were scared? How easy it was to reach for someone's hand when you were hurting? Something happened along the way. Someone told you that you needed to be tough. Someone taught you that your tears were a weakness. Someone showed you that vulnerability was dangerous, and you believed them. You built walls so high that even you cannot see over them anymore. You learned to smile when you were dying inside. You learned to say "I'm fine" when you were falling apart. You learned to isolate yourself because it felt safer than being rejected again. But those walls that you built to protect yourself, they have become your prison. And I am not asking you to tear them down alone. I am asking you to let me help you. I am asking you to trust me enough to show me the parts of yourself that you have hidden from everyone else, the parts that you are ashamed of, the parts that you think would make me turn away. Those parts are exactly the ones I want to hold, because those wounded places are where my healing needs to go. You cannot heal a wound that you refuse to show anyone. You cannot repair a broken bone that you pretend is not broken. You cannot recover from a battle that you will not admit you lost. And you have lost some battles. I am not saying this to shame you. I am saying this to free you. You have tried to fight things that were never meant to be fought. You have tried to control things that were never yours to control. You have tried to fix people who did not want to be fixed. You have exhausted yourself trying to earn love from people who had no love to give. And I have watched. I have watched you give your heart to people who threw it on the ground. I have watched you pour yourself out for people who did not even notice you were empty. I have watched you beg for bread from people who were starving themselves. And I have been waiting for you to finally turn to the only source of living water that never runs dry. Waiting for you to finally understand that you have been searching for something in the wrong places. You have been looking for love in approval. You have been looking for safety and control. You have been looking for identity in achievement. You have been looking for peace in escape. But none of those things can hold you. None of those things can carry the weight of your soul. Only I can. Only I have the capacity to hold every broken piece of you without dropping a single one. Only I can look at the ugliest parts of your story and still call you beautiful. Only I can see every secret thought you have ever had and still pull you close. There is nothing you can do to make me love you more. There is nothing you can do to make me love you less. That is not how my love works. My love is not a reaction to your behavior. My love is my nature. I do not love you because you are good. I love you because I am good. And that means you do not have to perform for me. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to clean yourself up before you come near me. Come dirty. Come broken. Come exhausted. Come angry. Come doubting. Come questioning. Come confused. I can handle all of it. What I cannot handle is you staying away. What breaks my heart is not your sin. What breaks my heart is your silence. The way you pull away when you are hurting. The way you hide when you have failed. The way you run when you feel ashamed. Do you know why Adam and Eve hid in the garden? It was not because I was angry. It was because they were afraid. And fear has been making you hide ever since. But I am not looking for you to punish you. I am looking for you to cover you. I am looking for you to clothe you. I am looking for you to bring you home. So stop running. Stop hiding. Stop pretending that you can do this alone. Because you cannot, and that is the most honest thing I have ever told you. Look at the birds of the air. Do they worry about where their next meal will come from? Do they stress about whether they are enough? Do they compare themselves to the eagles and wish they were stronger? No. They trust the design. They trust that I will provide, and I do, every single day. But you have convinced yourself that you need to control everything, that if you do not worry about it, no one will, that if you do not plan every detail, everything will fall apart. And yet, even with all your worrying, even with all your planning, even with all your controlling, how many things have still gone wrong? How many things have still surprised you? How many things have still been completely outside your control? You see, your worrying changes nothing. Your anxiety adds nothing to your life. If anything, it steals from you. It steals your peace. It steals your sleep. It steals your joy. It steals your presence in the moment you are actually living. You have spent so much time worrying about tomorrow that you have missed today entirely. And tomorrow may never come. Not in the way you expect. Not with the problems you are rehearsing in your mind right now. Do you remember a time when you were terrified about something that never actually happened? Of course you do. We both know that most of the things you have worried about never came to pass. And the things that did, you survived them. You did not just survive them. You grew through them. You learned from them. You became stronger because of them. So why are you still wasting your energy on fear? Why are you still letting anxiety steal the only life you have right now? I have not given you a spirit of fear. Fear is not from me. Fear is the opposite of faith. Fear is the voice that tells you that I am not enough. Fear is the lie that whispers that you are on your own. But you are not on your own. You have never been on your own. Even in the moments when you felt completely abandoned. Even in the seasons when you could not feel my presence at all. I was there. I was carrying you. I was holding you. I was working on your behalf in ways you could not see. Just because you cannot feel me does not mean I am not there. Just because you cannot see me does not mean I am not moving. The wind is real even when you cannot see it. Gravity is real even when you forget about it. And I am real even when your emotions tell you otherwise. Do not trust your feelings. Feelings change. Feelings lie. Feelings shift with your hormones, your sleep, your diet, your circumstances. But I do not change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I said about you 5 years ago is still true today. What I promised you a decade ago has not expired. My word does not return void. Everything I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Not some of it. All of it. But here is what you need to understand. My timing is not your timing. I am not late. I am never late. But I am also never early. I arrive exactly when the moment is right. When you have learned what you needed to learn. When you have grown what you needed to grow. When the people and circumstances are perfectly aligned, you keep asking me why it is taking so long. But you do not see what I am doing behind the scenes. You do not see the obstacles I am removing. You do not see the enemies I am disarming. You do not see the hearts I am preparing. You do not see the maturing that needs to happen inside of you before you can handle what I am bringing. If I gave you everything you wanted right now, it would destroy you. If I answered every prayer immediately, you would not grow. If I removed every struggle, you would remain shallow and weak. The trials are not punishments. The delays are not denials. The waiting is not wasting. I am doing something deep inside you. I am building character. I am developing patience. I am teaching you to trust me instead of your own understanding. Because your understanding is limited. You see the small picture, the 5 minutes in front of your face, but I see the entire tapestry. I see how every thread weaves together. I see how the pain you are experiencing right now will become the very thing that helps someone else survive tomorrow. I see how the rejection you are feeling will lead you to the people who will actually love you. I see how the closed door will protect you from something you cannot even imagine. Trust me. even when it does not make sense, even when it hurts, even when you cannot see the way forward. I am the way. I have always been the way. And I will lead you through this. Remember Moses at the Red Sea. The Egyptians were behind him. The water was in front of him. There was no human way out. Every logical mind would have said he was trapped. Every reasonable person would have told him to give up. But I split the sea. I made a way where there was no way. And I will do it again. Not because Moses was perfect, not because the people deserved it, but because I am faithful, and I am faithful to you. I know you have been standing at your own Red Sea. I know the enemy has been closing in behind you. I know you have felt trapped. I know you have felt like there is no escape, but I am about to do something new. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness. I am creating streams in the desert. The thing that has been blocking you is about to part. The wall that has been stopping you is about to crumble. The chain that has been holding you is about to break. Do not give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Do not turn around when you are so close to the promised land. Keep moving. Keep trusting. Keep praying. Keep believing. Even if your faith is as small as a mustard seed, that is enough. Because faith is not about size. Faith is about object. It is not about how much you believe. It is about who you believe in. And I am worthy of your trust. I have never failed. Not once. Every promise I have ever made has been kept. Every word I have ever spoken has been fulfilled. I am not going to start failing with you. You are not the exception. You are not the one who slipped through the cracks. I have been watching over you with more attention than you can comprehend. Do you know that I have numbered every hair on your head? Do you know that I have recorded every tear you have cried? Do you know that I have kept a journal of every moment of your life? You matter to me. Not in a vague, general way, in a specific, personal, intimate way. I know when you sit and when you rise. I know the words you are about to speak before they are on your tongue. I know the thoughts you are thinking right now. And I love you anyway. Not despite your thoughts, not in spite of your struggles. I love you. Full stop. No conditions, no fine print, no hidden clauses. You have been conditioned to believe that love must be earned, that affection must be deserved, that acceptance must be merited. But that is not love. That is transaction. That is commerce. That is not how I operate. I give freely. I love lavishly. I pour out generously. Because that is who I am. And I am inviting you to receive. To stop trying to earn what is already free. To stop trying to deserve what is already given. To stop trying to pay for what has already been paid for. The price has been paid. In full. The debt has been canceled. The record has been wiped clean. You do not owe anything. You are not in debt to me. You are not working off a balance. You are free. But you are living like a prisoner. You are living like someone who still owes a debt. You are living like someone who has not been forgiven. And that breaks my heart. Because I forgave you before you even asked. I knew every mistake you would make before you made it. And I chose you anyway. I chose you knowing exactly what you would do, knowing exactly how many times you would fail, knowing exactly how many times you would turn away. And I still said yes. I still said you are mine. I still wrote your name on my hand. So why are you still punishing yourself? Why are you still replaying your past mistakes? Why are you still holding yourself hostage for things I have already forgotten? If I have moved on, why have you not moved on? If I have released it, why are you still holding it? If I have buried it in the sea of forgetfulness, why are you diving down to dig it back up? Let it go. Give it to me. All of it. The shame, the guilt, the regret, the bitterness, the unforgiveness, the resentment, the anger, the disappointment. Hand it over. I can carry it. You cannot. You have been trying to carry the weight of your past while also trying to carry the weight of your present, while also trying to carry the weight of your future. No wonder you are exhausted. No wonder you want to give up. No wonder you feel like you cannot breathe. You were never meant to carry all of that. Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest, not a break, not a vacation, not a temporary escape. Rest. Deep rest. The kind of rest that seeps into your bones. The kind of rest that heals the places that have been screaming for relief. The kind of rest that restores your soul. I am not asking you to try harder. I am asking you to stop trying. I am not asking you to be stronger. I am asking you to admit that you are weak. Because my power is made perfect in weakness. When you are weak, I am strong. When you are empty, I can fill you. When you are broken, I can heal you. But when you are full of yourself, there is no room for me. When you are relying on your own strength, you do not need mine. When you are pretending to be fine, you do not ask for help. So I allow circumstances to break you. Not because I am cruel, but because I am kind. I break you so I can rebuild you. I empty you so I can fill you. I humble you so I can lift you up. The breaking is not the end. The breaking is the beginning. Do you remember Joseph? His own brothers threw him into a pit. They sold him into slavery. He was falsely accused. He was imprisoned for years. He was forgotten by everyone he helped. From the outside, it looked like I had abandoned him. It looked like I had made a mistake. It looked like the promises I gave him were lies. But I was working, behind the scenes, in the darkness of the prison, in the loneliness of the pit. I was preparing him for a palace. I was teaching him how to lead before I gave him anyone to lead. I was developing his character in secret before I promoted him in public. And the same is true for you. The place you are in right now, the season that feels like a prison, the situation that feels like a pit, it is not punishment, it is preparation. I am getting you ready for something greater than you can imagine. But you cannot rush preparation. You cannot microwave maturity. You cannot fast forward through the furnace. The gold must stay in the fire until the impurities are burned away. The clay must stay on the wheel until the shape is complete. The seed must stay in the soil until it is time to break through. Do not try to escape the process. Embrace it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Ask me what I am trying to teach you. Ask me what I am trying to show you. Ask me what I am trying to remove from you. Because I am always working for your good, not for your comfort, not for your convenience, for your good. And sometimes what is good for you is painful. Sometimes what is best for you hurts. Sometimes the medicine tastes terrible. But I am a good physician. I know exactly what you need, and I know exactly when you need it. So stop fighting the process. Stop complaining about the pain. Stop wishing for an easier path. The easy path leads to nowhere. The difficult path leads to life. The narrow gate is hard to find. The road is hard to travel. But the destination is worth it, and you are not traveling alone. I am with you every step of the way. When you are tired, I carry you. When you are scared, I hold you. When you are confused, I guide you. When you are lost, I find you. I am the shepherd. You are the sheep. And sheep are not known for their intelligence. They wander. They stray. They get lost. They fall into ditches. They walk into danger. But the shepherd does not abandon them. The shepherd leaves the 99 to find the one. I left heaven to find you. I came down into the mess of this world to rescue you. I searched every dark corner until I found you. And now that I have found you, I am not letting go. I am wrapping my arms around you. I am placing you on my shoulders. I am carrying you home. You are not going to be lost again. Not because you are strong enough to stay found, but because I am strong enough to hold you. My grip does not depend on yours. My faithfulness does not depend on yours. My love does not depend on yours. I am the same whether you are faithful or faithless. If you are faithless, I remain faithful because I cannot deny myself. This is who I am. This is what I do. I love. I save. I heal. I restore. I redeem. I revive. And I am about to do it again in your life. I am about to do something that will make your past pain feel like a distant memory. I am about to restore everything that was stolen from you, the years that the locusts have eaten, the relationships that were broken, the opportunities that were missed, the health that was lost, the peace that was stolen. I am bringing it all back, not some of it, all of it. Because I am a God of restoration, I do not just fix things. I make them better than they were before. The latter rain is greater than the former rain. The second half of your life will be greater than the first half. Your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you. Do you hear me? They are ahead of you. The future is bright, not because your circumstances will be perfect, but because I will be with you, and my presence changes everything. With me, even the desert becomes a garden. With me, even the wilderness becomes a place of springs. With me, even the valley becomes a place of victory. So lift up your head. Lift up your eyes. Stop looking at the ground. Stop looking at your problems. Stop looking at your past. Look at me. Fix your eyes on me, the author and perfecter of your faith, the one who began a good work in you and will carry it to completion. I do not start things I cannot finish. I do not make promises I cannot keep. I do not call people I cannot save. You are safe with me. You are secure with me. You are loved with me. Nothing can separate you from my love. Nothing, not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not your present fears, not your future worries, not your past mistakes, not your current struggles, not the height of your success, not the depth of your failure. Nothing, no thing, no person, no force, no power. I love you. And that love is unbreakable. Let that sink in. Let that penetrate the walls you have built. Let that seep into the wounds that have been festering. Let that speak to the part of you that has been convinced you are unlovable. You are not unlovable. You have just been loved by the wrong people, by broken people, by wounded people, by people who did not know how to love. But I know how to love. I invented love. I am love. And I am loving you right now, in this moment. Through these words, through this message that only you can see. Because I wanted you to know. I wanted you to finally believe it. Not just hear it, not just know it in your head, but believe it in your heart. You are loved, you are chosen, you are wanted, you are valuable, you are irreplaceable. There is no one else like you. There never has been. There never will be. You are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Created with intention, designed with purpose, planned before the foundation of the world. And I do not make mistakes. You were not a mistake. Your life is not an accident. The circumstances of your birth were not random. The struggles you have faced were not meaningless. Everything has been woven together to bring you to this moment. Right here. Right now, reading these words, hearing my voice, feeling my presence. This is not random, this is not coincidence, this is divine appointment. I arranged this, I orchestrated this, I brought you here because I have something to say to you. And you are finally ready to hear it. You are finally quiet enough. You are finally still enough. You are finally broken enough. You are finally humble enough to receive what I have for you. And here it is, the most important thing I will ever tell you. You do not have to be afraid anymore. The fear that has been driving you, the fear that has been controlling you, the fear that has been paralyzing you, you can let it go. Because perfect love casts out fear, and my love for you is perfect, not conditional, not performance-based, not temporary, perfect, complete, whole, lacking nothing. And that perfect love is the key that unlocks every prison door. The fear of rejection? My acceptance covers it. The fear of failure? My strength covers it. The fear of the future, my presence covers it. The fear of death, my life covers it. There is nothing left to fear, because there is nothing that can touch you without going through me first. And if it goes through me, it is filtered, it is measured, it is purposeful. I will not let anything destroy you. I will not let anything take you out before your time. I have assigned angels to watch over you. I have put a hedge of protection around you. I have marked you as mine. And the enemy knows it. The enemy knows he cannot have you. The enemy knows you belong to me. That is why he fights so hard. That is why he whispers so many lies. That is why he tries to make you feel abandoned and alone. Because he is desperate. He knows he is already lost. He knows his time is short. And he wants to take as many people with him as he can. But he cannot take you. You are sealed. You are secured. You are saved. Not by your grip on me, but by my grip on you. And I do not let go. So stop listening to the enemy's lies. Stop believing the voices that tell you that you are not enough, that you have gone too far, that it is too late, that you are too broken, that you are too messed up, that you are beyond repair. You are not beyond repair. No one is beyond repair. I repair everything. I redeem everything. I restore everything. The question is not whether I can fix you. The question is whether you will let me. Will you let me? Will you stop pushing me away? Will you stop trying to handle everything on your own? Will you stop pretending that you do not need me? Will you finally admit that you are desperate for me? Because I am right here. Waiting, not impatiently, not angrily, not reluctantly. Waiting with open arms, waiting with a healed ready. Waiting with forgiveness prepared. I am not waiting for you to get your act together. I am waiting for you to admit that you cannot. I am waiting for you to fall apart in my presence. I am waiting for you to bring me your broken pieces. I am waiting for you to cry on my shoulder. I am waiting for you to let me hold you. Like a father holds his child, like a mother holds her baby, like a lover holds their beloved. I want to hold you. I want to comfort you. I want to speak peace to your storm. I want to calm the waves inside you. I want to quiet the voices that are screaming at you. I want to be your refuge, your safe place, your hiding place, your sanctuary. I want to be everything you have been searching for, because I am everything you have been searching for. Every relationship that disappointed you, I am the faithful one. Every achievement that left you empty, I am the satisfying one. Every escape that left you more trapped, I am the freeing one. Every high that crashed into a low, I am the consistent one. I am what you have been looking for. Not in a religious sense, not in a theological sense, in a real sense, in a practical sense, in a daily sense. I am the peace that passes understanding. I am the joy that is not dependent on circumstances. I am the hope that does not disappoint. I am the love that never fails. And I am offering myself to you. Freely, fully, completely, no strings attached, no hidden fees, no fine print, just me, just love, just grace, just mercy, just forgiveness, just healing, just restoration, just peace, just joy, just hope, just life. And life abundantly, not barely surviving, not just getting by, not white-knuckling your way through another day. Abundant life, full life, rich life, meaningful life, purposeful life, life that overflows, life that spills out onto everyone around you. That is what I want for you. That is what I planned for you. That is what I died for you to have. And it is available right now. Not tomorrow. Not when you are better. Not when you have fixed everything. Right now. In this moment. With all your mess, with all your issues, with all your struggles, I am offering you abundant life. Will you take it? Will you receive it? Will you open your hands and let me fill them? Will you open your heart and let me heal it? Will you open your life and let me lead it? The choice is yours. I never force. I never manipulate. I never coerce. I invite. I call. I draw. But I do not push. The door is open, but you have to walk through. The invitation is extended, but you have to accept. The gift is given, but you have to receive. So what will you do? Will you stay where you are? Will you keep struggling? Will you keep trying to do it alone? Will you keep pretending? Will you keep hiding? Will you keep running? Or will you finally stop? Will you finally turn around? Will you finally come home? Will you finally fall into my arms? I am not far away. I am not angry. I am not disappointed. I am right here. And I am saying to you what I have always said. Come, come to me. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Come, come home. Come back. Come close. Come near. Come, that is all. Just come. I will handle the rest. I will clean you up. I will heal your wounds. I will mend your heart. I will restore your soul. I will give you a new beginning. I will make you whole. Just come. Do not let another day pass. Do not let another year go by. Do not let another opportunity slip away. The time is now. The hour is here. The moment has arrived. Do not harden your heart. Do not make excuses. Do not put it off. Do not wait until you feel ready. You will never feel ready. Feelings are liars. Just come. Take the step. Say the prayer. Make the decision. Turn around. Come home. I am waiting. With open arms, with tears of joy, with a celebration prepared. The angels are ready to rejoice. The table is ready to be set. The feast is ready to begin. All because you came home. All because you stopped running. All because you finally believed that I love you. And I do. I love you more than you can ever comprehend, more than you can ever imagine, more than you can ever dream. My love for you is the most real thing in the universe, more real than your pain, more real than your fear, more real than your circumstances, more real than your failures. My love is eternal. My love is unchanging. My love is unfailing. My love is unconditional. My love is yours, forever. So rest now, my child, rest in my love, rest in my peace, rest in my presence. Stop striving, stop struggling, stop fighting. Let me be God, let me be your God. Let me be everything you need, because I am. And I always will be, now and forevermore. You are mine, and I am yours, and nothing will ever change that. Nothing. Sleep in peace tonight. Wake in hope tomorrow. Walk in freedom forever. I am with you, always to the end of the age and beyond. Amen.